Hi there, my name's Dave, and for some reason I seem to be killing off my orchids, and I'm hoping that you can help me figure out what's going on. This one you can see is just kind of at the end of its blooms, and it's reasonably healthy. The leaves, this one doesn't feel terribly healthy, but these back here feel nice and thick and kind of stiff like the orchid leaf ought to. Here's one of the things that's been happening though, and I've been watering these. I transplanted them from moss into a good orchid mix, or what I think is a good orchid mix, and they're draining well as far as I can tell. I water them by sticking them in a bucket for about 5 minutes, and then I drain them, and they all seem to drain pretty well. And then this starts to happen, this yellowing of the leaves, and eventually that's just going to drop right off of there if it follows suit with the other ones. Now the rest of them are over at the sink, so I'm going to go over there and show you the rest. Okay, so here we are again, and I've got this little one. Again, it was transplanted from moss, and this one's doing pretty well. It's been in here for, gosh, a month or two anyway. The leaves feel good. I don't think there's any problem with this one. But here's another like the one I was showing you over by the TV over there. One of the leaves just dropped off a few minutes ago, and here you see I've got it soaking in the water, and in a couple more minutes I'll move it over to here. What I use here is a colander and then a bowl underneath it just to catch the water so that I can keep it until I'm all through watering. These leaves just don't feel good. This one, I don't know if you can see the what it looks like there, but it just feels really desiccated. When I went to get them and bring them over here to water them, they were dry but not bone dry. You know, I put my little finger down into the soil about, oh, I don't know, up to the second knuckle, and it felt mildly damp. All right, so now coming over here, this one also is quite healthy. All of the leaves feel good. I don't know what this is right here, but I don't think it's probably too significant. But now here are the leaves that I've been dealing with today. Probably see this one, it's just as wet as can be, just as floppy as can be, and it comes up to this line, and then it's dry beyond that. This one just fell off a bit ago. The leaf itself feels fine. I don't get it. But you can see they just kind of come to an end there and fall off. This one also fell off, but it's dry. There's no wet at all in it. It's kind of floppy, but again, I don't know what's going on with it. This one here, you can see that. Whoops, sorry. See that line there where it's wet up to there, and then it's just, again, it just feels kind of desiccated. I don't know what I'm doing. So, if there's anything you can help me with, I'd appreciate it. Whenever I water, I put in some of this orchid food in the water, and I water them with that. Again, it's 5 minutes in the water, and then I put them in here to drain, and then they go back on their spot wherever that is, and I'm watering about once a week. I've noticed it's a lot different now that the air conditioner's on, and I've been trying to keep track of that to make sure they don't get too dry, but I'm at a loss. So, help. Thank you very much. Bye. That was the end of the orchids, but I thought I would just show you. I've got a bunch of other plants here. They're all kind of on the same schedule. The non-orchids seem to do pretty well. And I'll just wander around. If you don't want to watch this part, that the orchid part is over. But I've got all kinds of other plants here that seem to be going all right. And like I said, a very similar schedule to what the orchids have. I don't know what I'm doing to kill off those other things. Got a big peace lily in here, and a different kind of orchid. And those, I've got several of those, and they seem to be doing all right. They feel a little bit dry, but not too bad. And then there's finally this one in the bathroom here. Let me open this to get a little bit more light. And that's just as happy as it can be. So anyway, if you're able to help out at all, I really appreciate it. Thank you.